gonna ask this box to talk to us, the spirit box, and I'm asking them for who I have to make a reading.
On right path, trust.
On the right path, trust. Okay. Now we have to ask a question. Do you mean a person that I need to do a reading for? Is there anyone in particular you want to have a reading? If there is a celebrity, a movie star, or someone that we all know in this world, or almost all know, you can go through this device and ask me a small reading so people understand where you're coming from. It can be people who are alive or people who are deceived. Hallway. So it's, I see the hallway of fame already. Because we talk about movie stars, we talk about celebrities. Hallway. You mean the hallway of fame? It's the kind of stuff, the stars on the street in Hollywood, Los Angeles. You mean this? I don't know who is on that. Of course, the big stars will have a star, I guess. But I need more information. Hallway. New messages coming in. In hospital.
Hospital.
Okay. So I already had that feeling that this is a person who passed away, and has a star in the hallway of fame. Okay, and now I need another clue while drinking my tea. I'm just taking my time. Get through it. And the spirit box. Shoes. The blue shoes. Don't tell me I have to do a reading about Elvis, please. I'm gonna wait for the other. You mean Elvis Presley? Does he have a star? Of course he's gonna have a star. I'm not a real big fan of Elvis because I have my own vision about it, and I'm going to do it in my reading too. You have to remember it's only for entertainment only and my opinion, nobody else. So
my
it's girl. My girl. Shoes, my girl. Oh my God. This is so me. Wait. Oh, this is so me. I saw it. So that's why I'm a little bit shocked. I see this girl. I think this is typical me. So I see that they give me this this beautiful lady. I think it's Judy Garland, and she did the Wizard of Oz. I see the shoes, the red shoes, and it fits into my energy. It fits really. Oh my God, I'm gonna do it. I become emotional even, but it's her. It's her. So I'm going to do a reading, and this is only entertainment, only my opinion, only just some tarot reading and nothing else. I don't want to hurt nobody. It was my favorite movie. I saw it all the time when I was a little. That's why I write books. That's why I write fairy tales. That's why I illustrate and make paintings of fairy tales. So voila. Wow. Thank you, Judy. So I'm asking you, is it Judy Garland who is coming through? I have to seek for her name, but I'm sure it is this. Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. For me, it's more explainable. It will be wonderful because I think she had a very good spirit.
Violet.
Violet. Why Violet? Are they letters Violet? Why they? Violet, is this a name from somebody she knew? I don't know. We have to go see in the cards in a magical tarot reading. And I like to do some readings now on my YouTube channel because it was a long time ago and I was very, very ill and I came back from the living and here I am. And I want to do some research again. Wait, reading letters. It's the first time I use this tool.
I never forget you.
I never forget you. Okay, we're gonna start with a reading. I never forget you. It's like she was. It was never forget you. It's like she was. It's like loving so deeply, so hard. Ah, wait, reading her letters.
Gentleness.
So this person was a very, very, very gentle soul. Gentleness. Yeah, but I see that. Always saw this on this woman, on this girl. I heard horrific stories about her life. I'm never going to use my information that I already have. I'm going to use the information that I see in the cards. I'm not cheating. I don't want to be a cheater. I want to be honest and pure when I do some tarot reading. And again, for entertainment only. I don't want to judge, don't want to hurt. It's just me just doing a reading for a TikTok or for a YouTube channel. Voila. And the last message, Edith.
Edith.
Edith. Maybe it does ring a bell for you at home. I'm going to do my reading now. We have enough information from the spirit box and we will see for this beautiful woman. Thank you. So voila, and I did my research only with AI on ChatGPT. I asked what I didn't seek nothing because it will mess with my cards. I don't want that. I just want to be honest. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care. It's just entertainment. Now she didn't die in hospital. She died from an overdose, I guess, in the home in London. But when we saw and heard hospital, she was hospitalized several times for various medical problems and drug-related incidents. So there is a distinction between her previous hospitalizations and the circumstances of her actual death. So she let us know through the device that she was in that hospital many times, like they describe here. And I think, of course, it's suffering. Of course, it's suffering. I don't need to ask this. I'm not stupid. Huh? I'm not. I don't think. So yes, she absolutely has a Hollywood star. I didn't know, but I guess she was one of the best. Actual Judy Garland has 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Whoa, wow. Okay, very nice. So voila. For me, when she have a star or not, it doesn't mean nothing for me because in a way we are all humans. And again, I don't like that word. I just don't like it. Also, I ask what the name of Edith means to her. It was not family, it was not best friends, but they told me through the device that it was they think it's Edith Head. She was a very famous Hollywood costume designer. I'm wearing all the time these stuff. I'm designing it myself. So it makes sense because the people who ask, like me, a psychic medium who ask contact, will automatic when they take contact with you and you are working with the light, they will attract beautiful light persons. So for me, it's always with my heart, with my soul. If I feel it's a dark realm, I stop. They cannot enter my energy, my aura, nothing. I'm not allowing this. So she was including the design costume for Could Go On Singing. There are surviving Edith Head costumes, sketches of Judy from that film, from that movie. Maybe she is no longer, I think she is no longer on the living too, and maybe Edith even come through. Sometimes the spirits or the entities in another timeline can say, oh, you have nice dress, because they were always busy with fashion design costume. very whimsical. So this is how it works, okay? And you can feel the friendly vibes because you have other vibes too. And even when they won't try to deceive me, I always, I am always very fast to recognize them. Trust me. So voila. I'm not gonna say I'm not interested in movies. I like movies. I every day I look to a movie. It keeps me calm. It takes away of my mind of everything. But I never go into that world deep. I'm not worshiping. I'm not. I have adoration for other people because I think it's wrong to do that. We are not made to do that. I'm gonna put different screens on it because it's all such a fuss when you do a big YouTube recording and you need that laptop and you need a light and you need all these things and microphone, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. I was too sick for that. I am in a healing process. I just want to be myself and express myself. Just very chill. No ring light now. No nothing. Just me in my living room reading sweet, whimsical, spiritual cards from another dimension. So I'm gonna put the picture next to the screen. Et voila. First of all, I will take the Crow Tarot. Tarot is very strict. It's very hard. And it's good for the first reading because we are connecting with a soul that is over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land of the living. I don't know what the text is, but this is was her timbre of voice. Na 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 na. Okay, Judy. Let's see what the cards have to tell. I'm gonna put it on the table, and then I will show you. I will take a picture and put it next to me. Okay. Always 9 cards I take. And I always take cards with light. I protect myself with a white light so no bad entities can come through. I always feel very, very protected. I really do. I really do. Okay. 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 I'm going to make a picture now. We're going to take them one by one. And the first is the musician. So with Judy, I see a lot of magic, but this movie that I'm talking about, there was a lot of movies, but I didn't see them. I'm like a stupid European just watching commercial films, movies. No, not saying this. I was brought up on the French border, so we saw a lot of French movies. But I saw a lot of magic, but also bad magic. Here we go. That's why I don't like this world. So there was a lot of musicians, a lot of magic, but there was a lot of bad magic. You can see this card. You see a black wand, a white wand. And for Judy, it was very hard to keep balance. I think she was a hyper sensitive woman. I'm sorry for the noise here, but they are working here. And it was very hard to keep the balance. There was no balance. I even see there was no sleep. There was no structure for this child, young woman. There was no structure. So it took her out of balance. There was a lot of darkness too. I don't know her story. I heard about it, but I don't know her story. You know, I go into deep conspiracy theories. I study a lot and do things like this, but I cannot know everything. Because she was so sensitive, she was so intuitive. She had something with an angelica soul. She get a lot of attacks on her. That's what I see. But she always had like a strength around her as a child. She was so different than all the other girls and other actresses. She was so different. She was so protected. She went as a spear in the sky. I also get through she was meant to be that big star, but in a way, she already knew that she didn't had the opportunity to go to have a life like getting older, having a nice elder life. She knew. I don't know. I don't have any information, so I can be wrong. As it's entertainment only, and it's my opinion, it's my card, whatever. And this girl knew that. It's very strange. She always wanted to do what she was doing, but she knew from very early it was a very dark world. And it is. I always, when I see people adorate or worship celebrities, it's like, I say, oh my God, you worship the devil through that. It's, I'm spiritual. I talk about the devil so you understand. I talk about dark realms. When you worship something, you worship that dark realm. It is. It really, it's narcissistic, psychopath, sociopath. It's like a whole nest, a whole bunch of them. So no, thank you very much. Okay, I see the card. You can see that also in my picture. She had to cross a lot of bridges. And I mean in a bad way. There was a lot she had to do to keep on moving in that world. And now I get the message through. If I knew what I knew now, I would never, ever, ever sign in for this famous life. And I don't know anything about her, but I even see her, this card, that she would choose now, because she is another timeline. Some call it heaven, some call it other dimensions, where the dead people are. I don't care the name. I see she would be someone who has a garden, pick her own fruits, pick her own vegetables, and having a very chill, very sweet, down to earth blossom life with a lot of flowers. I don't know if she was a lover of flowers. I see everywhere flowers. And pick up her own fruit, her own gardening. Judy gardening. It's nice. So the Queen of Cups. She was really, really a big star. She was adored. I didn't know that time. I was too young even to understand. And it's I see a lot of food and drink, and I think through those parties and through the eating and through, when you have, like, I have this also as an artist. When I was in the professional world, I still am, but I retreat from it as a social being because I'm too spiritual for that world. And I must say, like, also I was like in the vibe when I was a singer. I was like everywhere. We went on tour. I was with big DJs, big names, labels, music labels. Then after I went to art, I was in Monaco, Knokke, Antwerp, big parties. I cannot say the word, but voilà. And it's easy to fall into that vibe. You have a lot of parties, you have a lot of food, drink, alcohol, medicines. Because even in my time when I was a singer, I was a house singer. I was a freelancing, a freestyle singer in the rave world, and whatever, doesn't matter. And they were dealing just medicines, painkillers, whatever it was. So you have a lot of attraction in that world because you're into it. There's a lot of parties. You are invited and everything, especially when you are famous. They use you to make their event. They use you. It's really like this. You're just a product. And that's what I feel from her. And there was like money, but she could never enjoy it. I don't know why they say it. There was money, but she could never enjoy it. I don't know what they mean with that. And then I see the Knight of Cups. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. You see the Nine of Cups together. You can see it also on the picture. I see there was a lot of fish to take. There was a lot of money. There was a lot of income. There was a lot coming in and coming in and coming in. But there were a lot. She could not balance. She could never balance. Again, like in the beginning of the second card, the balance. Very, 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 very difficult for her. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm very sensitive. It would be the same. And there was a lot you can see on the last card. They eat the fish. Other people eat the fish, and she have to bring the money in. So it makes, I feel exhausting energy. I feel tiredness. It's like she never lived. She was out of balance. She could never live, but she was out of balance from the beginning. She was into that world. It's like one card, the Ace God. So this is the first history. I don't know nothing about her, so please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. I don't want to make a tarot reading where people attack and trolls are and all these bad negative vibes. Oh my god, the internet is full of it. I try to be nice, not to judge. Don't judge me, don't judge nobody. You can tell what you feel, you can tell what you mean. I understand, I do the same, but please be gentle. She could never live. And she was unbalanced. Maybe she has a disorder, I don't know. It can be borderline, it can be PTSD, it can be... there's so much going on when you are in a mental state that is not yours. Because I believe your mental state, your pain, the things that come in, I think it's also attachment of bad spirits, bad entities. You can call it whatever you want, demons or whatever. But I think, especially when you do drugs, especially when you do alcohol, especially when you are in this worship satanistic vibe, it's going to be attached on you, and you become very ill, very weak, very sick. This is the card that I will take. I will take a picture. It's a card that she wanted to be clean. She wanted to be clean from the substance, but it was faith. She didn't make it. It was time to go. Oh my god, these cards. Whoa, my god. So the first card is cleaning, to be clean. The second card is destination. It's in my language, but I'm going to translate. You can do your research on the internet if you don't believe me. And then you see someone on the pier, but it was time to go. She tried. And it's like at the end of everything, she wanted to spread the truth, because you see the truth, the owl with that window, to open the window with the truth. So maybe the movies about her, maybe a book, I don't know. There will be books from her, I don't know. I will do my research now. I'm not gonna lie and put it here when I find it. But it's all going very natural. I'm not lying. Honestly, I'm not lying. And she wanted to tell the truth about this evil world. I take the fourth card is the circles. The circle is round. She's very happy with the results that they put out there. So when there are documentaries, movies, books about spreading the truth, she's very happy for that. She's very happy for that. She that was her desire. So the fourth is the circle is round. So that means in the other world, in the spiritual world, in the other realms, in the timelines, she is taking a sweet nap. That's a sixth card with the stars and the moons. She's taking a nap. It's time to put it to rest. And I feel like soft energy. The sixth card makes me a little bit emotional again. I have this. And if I tap into these realms, I feel them. Voilà. Also, the world she is in is a little bit, I know, but there's no coincidence. It's a little bit my world, what I'm writing. I'm writing fairy tale books from the world, the planet Orbit. Orbit is a very whimsical, beautiful fairy tale world with very beautiful, strange worlds and beautiful things that you never heard about. And it's like she is into that world. So that's, for me, is beautiful. I see the 7, 8, and 9 card. So I see she has serenity. So you can see, I have to put up off my telephone, but I ordered some furnitures from French Toulouse, and I'm waiting for them, so I cannot put off my phone. Otherwise, my beautiful Baroque furnitures are gone. I live in the city. Really, they are gone. Yeah, welcome to Europe. So, this is a very beautiful vibe from cards. I'm not going to take it too long. She has a very beautiful time, a nice time. Tick tack, tick tack, tick tack. I hear a clock on the background. Very home, very cozy. And she is in a very serene, happy environment. And she's home. And it's east, west, home is the best. And I see a very beautiful little house. And the strange thing is, she is waiting for her loved ones to come in. She opened the door for someone now. And there's light on the porch because it's almost time. This is what I get through. This is my reading, my first reading. And I'm going to do this almost every week. And I'm going to ask the spirits, the entities. I will ask them themselves who and what I have to do with the tarot. Okay? See you till next time. And thank you, Judy. I'm very happy that you are happy. That's the most important thing for me. Voila. This was me. I'm Lulu. I'm a psychic medium, also a professional artist, and I was a psychic medium by birth. It was just a gift. Bye.